What if a full Class C motorhome could fit in a normal parking space? No tricks, no compromises. Meet the 2026 Thor Geneva 19VT. And believe it or not, this might be one of the most sensible motorhomes we've seen in a long time, which in this industry is saying something. You're watching Motorhome Insights, and today we're looking at something rare, a motorhome that actually understands restraint. At first glance, the Geneva 19VT feels like it's breaking a few unspoken rules. This is a true Class C motorhome, measuring around 20 feet in length, small enough to fit in many standard parking spaces. And up until recently, if you wanted something this manageable, your only real option was a camper van. But then came the price tags, and suddenly van life started looking more like mortgage life. The Geneva steps in and quietly fixes that. This is a full Class C built on a traditional motorhome platform, without the usual size, stress, or commitment to oversized parking spots. Because once a motorhome gets this compact, life gets simpler. You can pull into grocery stores without planning your exit strategy. Rest areas feel easy. City streets don't feel like a challenge. And if you live in an HOA neighborhood, this might be one of the few RVs that doesn't instantly turn you into that neighbor. The biggest change isn't where you can park, it's how you think. You're no longer building trips around campground reservations or wondering if you'll fit anywhere you stop. The Geneva feels like something you can just use, which strangely enough isn't always the case in this category. Underneath it all is the Ford E-Series, paired with Ford's well-known 7.3-liter V8 engine. A naturally aspirated V8, 325 horsepower, 450 pound-feet of torque, no turbochargers, no complicated systems, and that simplicity carries over to the driving experience. The Geneva doesn't feel like a massive motorhome. It feels more like a small moving truck, predictable, stable, and easy to get comfortable with. Wide visibility, manageable size, and a driving experience that doesn't require a deep breath before every turn. Up front, Thor gives the coach a clean fiberglass front cap, paired with a roof system designed to manage water efficiently over time. It's not flashy, but it's the kind of detail you appreciate later, usually during a rainstorm. Moving along the exterior, one thing becomes clear. This motorhome avoids unnecessary complexity. Storage on the Geneva is modest but practical. The main exterior compartment sits beneath the rear dinette, offering pass-through storage from both sides. It's not oversized, but it's exactly the kind of space you'll use every trip. Chairs, hoses, leveling blocks, the essentials that somehow multiply over time. Below, you'll find an exposed underbelly, meaning tanks and plumbing are visible rather than enclosed. It's a simple setup that keeps weight down and makes maintenance easier. The water system reflects that same philosophy, around 20.5 gallons fresh, 17 gallons gray, and 16 gallons black. This isn't built for extended off-grid use. It's built for flexibility. At the rear, a backup camera comes standard, which, when you're parking in tight spaces, quickly becomes your favorite feature. Utility connections and dump valves are neatly arranged, and the Geneva uses a tankless, on-demand water heater, so you get continuous hot water without sacrificing interior space. On the passenger side, the main entry door features textured privacy glass, letting in natural light while keeping things private. The grab handle feels solid, and just inside, you'll find your main controls: battery disconnect, awning, and lighting, all placed exactly where you'd expect them. No guesswork. Above, the exterior awning extends your living space instantly. Even a simple stop can turn into a comfortable setup with shade, lighting, and just enough comfort to make it feel intentional. And this is really where the Geneva starts to make sense, because everything about it, the size, the layout, the approach, it all points to one idea: making motorhome travel easier. But of course, the real test isn't out here. It's what happens when you step inside and actually try to live in it. Stepping inside the Thor Geneva 19VT, the first thing that stands out is how normal everything feels. And in this case, that's a compliment. Nothing feels squeezed in or added at the last minute just to check a box. Instead, the space feels calm, practical, and ready to use without a learning curve. The layout doesn't demand constant adjustments just to get through the day. You don't need to fold something before sitting or move something before cooking. That kind of simplicity tends to matter more after day 3 than day 1. Light comes in from nearly every direction. Windows line the walls, each fitted with pull-down blackout shades that disappear cleanly when not in use. At the rear, the interior opens into a U-shaped dinette, and this quickly becomes the center of everything. It's not just where you eat, it's where mornings begin, laptops come out, plans get made, and conversations stretch a little longer than expected. Because the table uses a single central leg, legroom is better than you'd expect, and 4 adults can sit here comfortably. Above, two-tone cabinetry in white and gray keeps things looking clean. Gas struts hold the cabinets open so they stay exactly where you leave them. Puck lights provide even lighting, and integrated speakers handle background audio quietly. And when it's time to call it a night, this space transitions easily. The table drops, cushions slide into place, and the dinette becomes a full secondary bed. It's long enough for an adult to stretch out comfortably, and seatbelts are integrated here as well. Moving forward, your attention shifts upward, because this is where the Geneva reveals one of its most important features: a proper cab over bunk. Rated for up to 500 pounds, and thanks to the nearly 7-foot 10-inch width, it stretches close to 7 feet long, so even taller sleepers won't feel cramped. Built-in cup holders, storage areas, USB ports, and power outlets make it feel like an actual bedroom. And the placement of the air conditioner directly above it is no accident. Cool air flows straight across the bed, making this one of the more comfortable sleeping areas. Just ahead of the dinette, the kitchen runs along the passenger side wall. A 2-burner gas cooktop sits neatly in the counter, paired with a convection microwave above. There's also a flip-up counter extension, giving you extra prep space when needed. Below, drawers glide smoothly and close softly. The cabinetry uses wrapped materials rather than solid wood, but the finish is clean and well executed. Nearby, all the main controls are grouped together: water pump, generator, tank monitoring, so you're not opening random panels trying to remember where things are. Power comes from a 4.0 kilowatt generator, depending on configuration. Across the aisle sits the bathroom. This is a true wet bath with generous headroom thanks to a large skylight. Inside, you'll find a porcelain foot flush toilet, a compact sink, a high-mounted shower, a powered roof vent, and a full curtain enclosure. Everything is simple, functional, and easy to maintain. Up front, the driver's area brings things back to something familiar. The Ford E-Series cockpit is straightforward: cloth seats, analog gauges, cruise control, and a backup camera display. Nothing complicated, just a setup that works the way you expect it to. Living with the Geneva means understanding its priorities. With a 40-gallon fuel tank, compact water capacities, and efficient systems, it's built for real-world travel. Climate control comes from a 13,500 BTU air conditioner and a 19,000 BTU furnace, paired with a tankless water heater. And when you step back and look at the Geneva as a whole, something becomes clear. This motorhome isn't trying to do everything. It's focused. It knows exactly who it's for. People who prefer access over excess and flexibility over size. And now, the number everyone's been waiting for. Pricing varies by dealer and configuration, but real-world pricing is commonly seen starting in the mid-$70,000 range, which puts it in a very interesting position, competing with high-end camper vans while offering a full Class C experience. And that's really what this motorhome is about. Not luxury for the sake of it, but freedom. The freedom to park in more places, travel without overthinking every stop, and own a fully functional Class C at a price that still feels grounded. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Thor Geneva 19VT, make sure you're subscribed to Motorhome Insights and turn on notifications. Let us know in the comments. Would you go for something compact like this, or do you still prefer a larger setup? And if this Geneva were sitting outside your home tonight, where would your first trip take you? Until next time, stay curious, stay mobile, and we'll see you on the road.